Good evening, everybody. Good evening from Bangladesh. Good evening, everybody. Good evening from Bangladesh. Good evening from Cox's Bazar. It's been so long. I talked online in English with you on national issues. For last couple of days, there are some development, and I wanted to talk to you and share my thoughts regarding these issues. And the most pressing issue I want to talk to you about is the killing of some members of ethnic tribal communities in the Chittagonian Hill Tracts in Bangladesh, CHT, which is a special territory and inhabited by the majority ethnic tribal communities who are living there for thousands of years. And unlawful killing of some of the members of a political organization is alarming for all of us who are working for the protection of human rights and rights of ethnic aboriginal communities and tribal groups in Bangladesh and around the globe. I am confident that people from all around the globe will join me to convey their harsh messages against this heinous attack against them by the security forces of Bangladesh, and also I would love to request all of us to stand with the communities who are deprived of their rights and protection of their lives and livelihoods, and also their way of living and their way of communal system. First of all, I think the aspiration of the independence of Bangladesh is light in the humanism, in the ideals of humanism and Bengali nationalism, which is rooted deeply down to the ideals like being open, being creative thinker when it comes to open the door of discussion and brotherhood for other people. And also I think we have a significant history of living together for thousands of years in this Indian subcontinent. We are historically one nation. We have a history of not only living together but also sharing the different culture in one platter and welcoming each other to have participation in our festivals and through many other interactions. So historically speaking, we are one. Maybe we have different convictions and different belief system, different community structure, but politically we are one nation, as we love to coexist side by side for hundreds of thousands of years. And our culture is not a culture of hatred, as for hundreds of thousands of years we are living side by side in peace and prosperity, and we make sure that we are working together, we are going forward together. The aspiration of the independence of Bangladesh is Bengali nationalism, is democracy, is communalism or socialism, is participation of all the people in state making. Means the people of the country is the main source of power. But when we discriminate against a group of people who are living here for thousands of years, who are like the land sons and daughters, but the condemnation we are receiving from around the globe must allow us to rethink what are we doing, and are we really doing the right thing, and should we need to redefine our tasks and actions we are taking against this ethnic community, ethnic group who are our brothers and sisters. And also the Constitution of Bangladesh allows all the people to practice their political rights and all the rights enshrined in the Constitution. So our Constitution allows people not only to gather, also to associate, also to speak, also to write, and also to express, and also to have the right to freedom of speech, and also to express their thoughts and views, and also taking part in political organization. In that sense, if we truly claim that we believe in the Constitution, we must ensure that we are aligning with the fundamental foundations of the Constitution by ensuring the full potential and probable rights of the Aboriginal minorities and ethnic tribal communities in Bangladesh. There's a philosophical thing I want to talk about, as Indian philosophy is the philosophy of heart and soul and mind and also conscience. Philosophically, we are a continent where excuse me, we are a continent where we access spirituality. We want to reach people's heart and soul and touch their mind, bringing the soulful voice of togetherness. So our Indian philosophy is not a philosophy of hatred, it's not a philosophy of killing, it's not a philosophy of atrocity, it's not a philosophy of imposition of killing and mass uprooting, and also a kind of atrocity. And culturally, we are a diverse continent where we host hundreds of thousands of culture, thousands of languages and religion and communities, races, castes, creeds and color. So we are different in culture, but we are one as a human being, as our culture is like that. So we do not need to attempt to deculturalize a nation, and we do not need to take any action to re-identify a nation. But I think what we are seeing around the CHT, the Chittagonian Hill Tracts, what's happening is there are many actions and interventions to change the identity of the tribal communities, like from proselytizing, like changing their religions, and also diverting and confusing their access to exercise their rights. One other aspect I want to talk about is we are a continent, Indian continent, where from Afghanistan to Bhutan, Bangladesh and all other Indian subcontinent, the countries who are same, as we belong to one Indian root, maybe we are divided into different nations and religions, but spiritually we are grown up for centuries as one nation, as we are matured as one Indian nation with different identities, different religion, different culture, nationality, caste, creed, color, and different passion and aspiration, but we have one identity, and that's Indian identity, which is spiritually rooted deeply to touch people's hearts. I think in that sense we cannot impose any kind of atrocity on the communities who are living in Bangladesh, the Chittagonian Hill Tracts, CHTs, and we need to make sure that we are ensuring the rights which are enshrined in the Constitution of Bangladesh for them. But I am 100% sure that we are not ensuring that, and I think in this month of Human Rights Day and in this month of 16 December, Victory Day of Bangladesh, I must allow myself to remind all of us that we have a responsibility to make sure that we are making an inclusive nation where all its citizens have been protected from any atrocious attack and abuse by any internal and external enemies. So I think that must be the commitment of all of us to ensure the rights and protection of all the people who are living inside the territorial border of Bangladesh. And I must request that the forces, security forces, must abstain from taking such action where we may risk the territorial integrity and security of our country. So when we are aware about the cross-border terrorism and other separatist activities, but we have limited opportunity and we have to be very, very, very careful, extra cautious where we take an action. Either we are going against the constitutional foundation which is committed and premised by the Constitution to its citizens. That should be the commitment, and my life was to talk about it, and I agree that we are risking our national integrity as we are killing people in CHT and violating their fundamental rights enshrined in the Constitution of Bangladesh, and also the rights which are enshrined in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and other UN system and protocols promised to the Aboriginal ethnic tribal groups residing around the globe. So I think we are risking the national integrity of Bangladesh, and as the same thing happened to Bengali people when they have been denied their fundamental rights enshrined in the Constitution of Pakistan during the Pakistani rule on Bangladesh since from 1947 to 1971. I think we have to be very careful when we are treating our citizen. We have to make sure that we are doing it on equal basis, and we are ensuring the rights and protection of every single citizen in this country, not considering their race, caste, creed, color, locality, location, geographical location, and other things that can intersect the backdated communities and underprivileged communities in Bangladesh. So I must conclude that we are risking the national integrity of Bangladesh, and we have to be very, very careful when we take such action against a very large group of people. And we have to be humane, and we have no opportunity and no scope to appease the luster of any specific group of people, and we cannot be complacent that we are doing everything to make sure that their rights are protected. So thank you very much, and good night.